Good morning from Lyon, where Philip and I are on the last stage of our epic van trip. We've been to Billy's convent to collect the library, we've dropped it off at Lalande, and now we're in Lyon to collect the overmantel mirror for Bonne Maman. We are on our way to the first of 2 auction houses, and no, the mirror isn't split in half. We're actually getting a couple of chairs as well.
And actually, with the mirror, there was a little thing, which is a little gift for you, actually, darling. It's very small. I don't think we needed a van for it.
Quite exciting.
No jewellery.
Okay, so it's very small, but it's not jewellery.
Yes. I mean, you could say it's a piece of furniture.
Okay, now I am very confused. A very small piece of furniture.
No, you could say it's a piece of furniture.
Oh, great. Clear as mud.
Clear as mud. I've never heard that before.
You don't know clear as mud?
It's good.
We found the first auction house. Here's a little present at this
There it
one.
is.
You can see a little present.
That's the mirror.
I've just seen the mirror. Okay, imagine the best mirror in the world, and then like quadruple it in your mind, and you're about to see something better than that. Just imagine beforehand. This is for Bonne Maman, which has got quite a strong Italianate feel now because we've got the furniture from Venice. So we wanted something strong but feminine. Okay, I think I've spoken too much. I'm going to show you the mirror. Ta-da! I'm sorry, I can't stop grinning. To complete the redecoration of the chambre de Bonne Maman, this mirror is coming home for the mantelpiece. I mean, I hope it's not too big. It's just massive. How much did it cost?
€650.
650 euros. Can you stand next to it so I can show the size? 650 euros. Philip, how did you do that? I know it's a lot of euros, but I never thought we could get that.
With that one, you can add a 0 at an antique store.
Yes, you could. Yes.
But the glass is new.
Well, I think we can live with that, darling. I am absolutely delighted. The delicacy of the flowers.
I know, and it's all
carved all the way along. Little scrolls as well. Look, there's garlands on it. And the gilding is extraordinary, isn't it?
Yes, I think it was made with old pieces, so it was sort of been restored and reconfigured. And it's exactly the right size for Bonne Maman.
Please tell me you've measured.
I mean, exactly. It covers the entire chimney.
It's truly spectacular. Everything about it, even that just little detail of the gold against the mirror.
Honestly, even if we didn't put this in Bonne Maman, this would look fantastic in the Grand Salon.
I love it.
But Bonne Maman.
Yes, I want Bonne Maman to be lavishly beautiful.
But I mean, like, even it could move around the house.
Yes.
It's the perfect size for Bonne Maman.
It might not be the right background pink. We might need to change the background colour.
Honestly, it might be all right.
I hope so, because I love the pink.
And it's done so well.
Darling, the back looks very old.
Yeah, it's very restored.
It's really incredible. Oh, I am in love with a mirror in a way I've never been before. Merci beaucoup, c'est vraiment gentil de votre part. I'm absolutely terrified right now. I'm just going to stand here just in case. Wow, they're strong because that is not light. They were amongst the nicest people we have ever dealt with. They were absolutely so nice. And unbelievable.
In the end, they were just like, no, we'll take it.
Oh my goodness.
Little gloves for you and for me. Like a little...
Yeah.
Just in case.
And a big thank you to Billy, who's given us these straps.
Yes.
He was unbelievably kind. He's like, no, just keep the straps. Well, they've come in very handy today. We've got a bar at exactly the right point on the top, but we want to hold it at the base so the base doesn't fall forward, and there's no bar at the base, so we've had to do jiggery pokery with the middle bar and thread things down, because if we just use the middle it hit the roses. So it's like a puzzle we're trying to work out right now, but I think this is a good system. That is perfect, darling. I hope. Fingers crossed. Right, let's go.
I am so happy with that mirror, because you have to remember that all the things that I bid on, that I leave low bids on, I have never seen in person. So there's always a chance that it's not going to be as good as you think.
Yes, because photos actually can be quite misleading at times.
But this was better than I thought.
That's so much better.
I think this might have been my best find ever. I honestly think it might be my best bargain, because 650, I mean, honestly, the lowest that would usually go for, 3,000?
I really don't know, darling, but yes, thousands. But I also think you got a great mirror bargain before.
The little one, Yes, but I think I ended up paying 300 or 400.
300 for a spectacular mirror. It's
Which is lovely.
beautiful.
But that's not 18th century, it's 19th century. The carving is not wood like here, but it's plaster. So
No, this one's extraordinary.
this one is definitely a step above. Definitely worth twice as much.
We found the next auction house. It's always like walking into an Aladdin's cave when we come to auction houses. We've just spotted them. These are the ones that Philip found. He bought 2 and I bought 2. So these were the ones that Philip bought. They're beautiful, but boom, look at mine. They're amazing, aren't they? Though yours are 19th century.
Yes.
And I remember that mine were by an Italian maker of the 20th century. Which is probably why they're in such incredible condition. Philip's were much cheaper than mine. He paid 220 for the pair of chairs, and I paid 600. That's a lot for me for the pair, so it's 300 per chair. But they are just magnificent. I can't wait to see them in the light, actually. And the colours are more beautiful than I thought. They're very delicate. They'll be perfect for the castle. I love them. And they'll pick out that blue on the ceiling.
They keep it light. I think that was excellent by stuff.
Thank you, I love it.
I wasn't sure about them on the camera, and I love these on camera, and actually it's reversed in real life.
Weirdly, I like yours more than I thought as well.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think this is a beautiful fabric.
These for Desmoiseau. So that's...
And now we don't have Desmoiseau anymore.
No, but look, they'll go anywhere.
They'll go in the Grand Salon against the blue panel. They'll be stunning.
Good point, actually.
These will all be great in the Grand Salon. And together, they'll add a real depth of colour and pattern while still remaining delicate. No, I think they're gorgeous.
Yes, I agree.
Well, hey, if they look good in front of that skip, they're going to look good in the Grand Salon. And what I hadn't realised from Philip's chairs is that they have a yellow background in the fabric that is really pretty and really fresh. But Philip, you've got to admit, I win, right? I win.
You do win. Your fabric is so much nicer in person than it was on the photos. On the photos, it looked like an oyster-coloured, not very nice fabric.
But you know, when we looked at that beautiful fabric we wanted for the sofa and we couldn't afford it,
like that.
This is way cheaper than buying fabric to go towards the sofa, and it comes with this beautiful fabric already.
Go try them out, because these look really fluffy.
So we can get something much simpler for the sofa, and this will add the glorious fabric.
True. You're really comfortable.
Oh my goodness, I have found my chair.
Oh, really very comfortable.
It's got such a deep padded seat. It's incredibly comfortable. The two go so well together. Obviously they won't be right next to each other.
No, in the same room. Yeah. Have you tried the other ones out?
No, but I don't really want to. They're just little, actually very comfortable. And one feels as though one is prepared for witty conversation, because that's what the French used to say back in the 19th century about the really comfy English sofas. They said that the English were decorating their sitting rooms for slouching around and napping, but the French decorate them for witty repartee and great conversation. You're not supposed to be falling asleep in the chairs.
Fair enough.
Yes, this is a bit too much witty repartee for me. I'm going to have a little nap in this one instead.
I think the other two, because they're so straight at the back, they would look great against the wall.
I agree with you. They're perfect against the wall. Oh, now all we need is a little British afternoon tea to complete the British slouching experience. You're holding yourself like a flasher.
Fine, no present tea.
No, I take it all back, my darling.
You close your eyes. Oh, well, you can open your eyes.
Okay, go.
No, you close your eyes. I'll put it on your lap.
Okay.
Further apart. Further apart. No, actually close together, sorry. But maybe just a tiny bit further. Okay. It's heavy.
Have I got it? I don't know.
Have you got it?
Can I open my eyes?
Yes, you can.
You got one.
Do you want to explain what it is?
It's a tulipière.
Yes.
So in the 18th century, we have a pair of these. Oh my goodness. We have a pair that we bought from a marquis who lives in our area of France, who contacted us. And we have this lovely pair of these that are in the winter salon. So anyone who's been to visit us at Lalande might remember seeing them, though we've never actually put flowers in yet. They were tulipières, that just means a vase to hold tulips, that were made in the 18th century in the shape of the very fashionable commodes of the time. And I find them so charming. They were usually made in Nevers, and they're obviously pottery, they're not porcelain. So you can put the water in here, and it doesn't have to be tulips, but you just place the flowers perfectly in those holes. We should try it out, because I haven't tried it. We could do it with spring flowers when we get back. Philip, I love it. It is beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that one was on for 50 to 80, and I got it for 30.
30 euros.
Yeah, no one bid.
Philip, that is a bargain. Oh, I love it. And honestly, even in the Grand Salon, it's very naive, but to me, that's part
really
of the
charming.
charm of it. On a little side table, the Grand Salon with flowers in. Look, can you see the Grand Salon coming together now? Even the colours. And with tulips to tie in the ceiling as well.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people, we see quite a few comments are saying, why would you buy furniture when the windows still need replacing? And that's very much because Philip and I feel the same way about this. We feel that a chateau is not just its fabric. It is its fabric, but it's also its interiors. And not just the walls, it's the whole feeling. And of course, at Lalande, they will make it very clear, it's also the people.
And the porcelain.
Come on, that can go with interiors, darling. It's all of those things together. We are so similar. And when we were young, we would look at photos of chateaus, but I think probably whilst Philip was going, oh my goodness, look at that architectural detail on the exterior, I was looking at the open cupboard doors through which you could just glimpse piles of linen or some glasses, or it was the whole life like that.
That's why, for example, Musée Nissim de Commando in Paris, it's not a chateau, but it feels like one, and especially feels like one because it's filled with this historic paneling and furniture and chandeliers.
As though someone's just walked out of the room.
That's it. Whereas some of the other ones that are Chateau de Loire, they are very empty. I mean, for example, Chambord has got some beautiful rooms with furniture, but a lot of them are just empty. And it doesn't, you don't get the sense of what the space is.
I remember going around the Loire Valley with my parents when I was 12 and loving the chateaus, but being so disappointed at some of the interiors and wishing that I could fill them with people and balls and furniture and life. And I think that's what I'm still trying to do at Lalande, and I've been doing for the last 20 years. Luckily, I think we can honestly say Lalande doesn't have that problem right now. It slightly has the opposite problem where we're having to shift around until the building works are done and we have space for everything. But I hope that in future when people walk in, it'll be beautiful and it will feel lived in and loved.
And inviting.
Nice job, darling. All right. I think everything looks safe. Fingers crossed. Let's go home. Philip is having to reverse the van all the way out this way because there's no way of getting out ahead. He's doing really well with this van, actually. Now we're heading back. It's 4 hours till we get home, so hopefully it'll still be light and we'll be able to go and see how the mirror looks in Bonne Maman.
With a lot of the furniture, when we are not sure about it, because we obviously haven't seen it in person, Steph and I discuss, where are the places that we could put it if it doesn't work in the place where we're looking for.
Yes, if it can go in at least 3 places in the chateau, then okay.
So we have that here. It could go into Steph's study, it could go into the Grand Salon, and it could go to Bonne Maman. Those 3 places are the ones that we've got in mind, because we've got the ceiling height there in all those 3 cases. It was bought for Bonne Maman, but we're a little bit concerned about the colour. Now we love the pink, really, really love the pink. It has been done really well, so we don't want to repaint it, but the pink might not go very well with the greens and the peach tones.
That's it, because it'll be really pretty with the green, but those apricot-y tones might not work with it. But let's hope. Fingers crossed. So I want it for Bonne Maman.
Me too.
We've stopped halfway home to get a Subway sandwich. I was quite surprised there was a Subway here in a French service station. Some of them can be really nice. There are little picnic tables. It's very green and peaceful. And there's even snow-covered mountains in the distance.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
And for the first time in my life, I'm about to try a falafel-flavoured crisp. They're good, actually. There's a falafel, yeah.
They do taste like falafel, actually.
When it comes to antiques or second-hand finds, it's not like everything's readily available, like in a store. So when I see something that I know we need in the future, that we've been talking about, for a good price, now is the time to get it, because the moment that we need it, it won't be there. Like,
You find it for 5,000 if you find it at all.
That's it. Like, I still haven't found the wall lights for either the Grand Salon or for the Salvas. But the moment I find them, we'll buy them. And I think the closer the end date gets as well, the more urgent it gets, and the higher the limit gets. Because otherwise, Ben will be there to install them.
There'll be no
We
lights.
know what else to install. So, I think that's also an important thing, is that yes, we keep buying stuff and there's not projects, and the project haven't finished yet, but that's also the point, is to have it ready, to move in ready. The moment that the room is done,
We can move
all the
everything in.
furniture in and it's finished.
Yeah.
rather than-
Pour a nice glass of white wine and sit and enjoy the room. Well, Philip just came to a screeching halt in the van as we came to this really beautiful town because he recognised this antique shop. And many of you who've been watching for a long time might recognise it too, because we once stopped in an antique shop which was selling monogrammed lampshades that we've used and we loved. I got one with my father's initials.
You get them as gifts as well.
Yeah,
To Vivian.
Vivian, yes. And we could never remember which town it was in. So now we know. And it turns out that this town is called Saint-Pourçain, which is the name that Philip was making a pun about the other day. It was the name of the wine, Saint-Pourçain, which means Saint-Pourçain. But it also, 100% means 100% in French. This place is a treasure trove. I am so happy you realised it was this place.
We've got JP and also PJ.
Oh, okay. See if you can have a look at them. You found them.
Look, my initials.
PJ. Very, very nice, darling. But
I think they're coming home.
when have you ever got 5 people to eat? They've got an actual LL Lalande, but I don't think we need that one. Do we have any that hasn't got a top?
No, we don't. Oh, it's my grandmother's initials, PB. This really sweet little holdall, maybe for a bathroom. And then they have lovely toiletry bags made out of the old shifts and nightgowns of the past. Gorgeous. It's so clever.
You know what? I think I'm going to start wearing 60s house coats. I mean, look at this. It's a piece of genius. 15 euros.
I'm sure if anyone could pull it off, it's you.
I'm not convinced anyone can pull it off. There's a very 1970s looking entire fish set here. Isn't that cute? They've got more mid-century modern up in this room, and then it's more traditional downstairs. It's a really unusual vase. We have made it back to Lalande, but we didn't manage to make it in the light. So Philip has gone up with Jean-Christophe. They have apparently put the mirror up. I haven't seen it in place in Bonne Maman yet. At the moment, Ben is doing work on one of the circuits that goes to Bonne Maman. So that circuit is off at the moment. So we can't turn the light on in there. Anyway, Philip has grabbed the big torch and we're all going up to see it in place. But I think I'll have to show you again tomorrow so we can actually see it in the light and see how the colour looks there. Here we are. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So with Cecile, Hanny, Pavlina.
As I said to Flip earlier, it's not small.
So there is sort of one issue.
It's too big.
We
It's too big.
at the bottom, and it was the exact right size.
We didn't know the chimney breast was smaller at the top.
They also measured from the bottom, and the thing sticks out at the top with the trim. Do you see?
I didn't.
It's too big, hon.
It's
I can't believe it.
chimney breast narrows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which we didn't know.
Today we
Yeah, because look, it fits perfectly at the base, which we knew it would. What the heck goes on at the top?
Steph and I, we were talking about this earlier. We always, whenever we buy something, if it can go in 3 places, then we get it.
Where was the third?
Well, we're down to 2 places now. I think that might be too big for my study. I think we might be left with just car salon, which never mind, it'll be stunning.
It'd be great there.
Yeah, I don't believe this. Oh, I'm glad you two are finding it hilarious.
My perception, it's not small. The first thing I said to her when I came in, I was like, oh, I saw.
But what do you think of it other than that?
It's beautiful. It's really pretty, yeah.
How is it possible that it starts exactly the same spot as the chimney breast here
I didn't even see
and
that.
ends up hanging over? Oh, Lalande, how you do try us.
I'm not a fan of the colour here.
No, I agree. I thought we
it's
wouldn't be
better
able to
suited to-
tell with
Yeah.
this lighting, but in fact, I think the pink doesn't work.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Well, green and pink, light green and light pink.
Is there anything? But are there other things that you could put?
I mean, we can repaint the pink. That's not a problem. Pink's fairly modern. We can repaint it, but I like it, so it's a shame.
Go so well in your.
Maybe my study will have to measure the chimney breast, and if not, we repaint it and it goes in the grand salon where it will be spectacular.
I mean, it's pretty spectacular wherever it goes. It's just it might expose some wonkiness.
Well, that's another Lalande classic. The great thing is we love the mirror. We've been talking about it and we all think it would look pretty incredible in the Grand Salon. So that's the likeliest option. It might fit into my study. I don't think that the chimney is going to be big enough, but I will measure that tomorrow and I will keep you all updated. And in the meantime, I'm going to have a bite to eat and get a very, very early night because it's been quite a hectic couple of days.